Hi, Walrus. This is the biggest fraud, Arjun Krishna.
And this is the lovely Jane Gyang, and we are running to be your next vice presidents.
As Woolrisers for 2.5 years, we've seen this college change, prosper, and grow with every passing class.
As rising seniors, you may be wondering why we even give a caw about running for VP. It's definitely not for guaranteed housing, so what could it be? Jane and I talked about this for a very, very long time, like literally all of Saturday afternoon. It was ridiculous. And we both realized that we are forever indebted to this great college. Since freshman year, both of us have grown greatly in confidence, intellect, maturity, and most importantly, our passion for the things we truly love. And we love you, Will Rice. You. It's our countless traditions, endless familiar loving warmth, myth, power, value, being hated by everyone else on college, and finally our insurmountable pride that makes us the best college on campus. And there's something called sweeping beer bike, but that's a given, so whatever.
This college has so much history that you can not only see it and feel it, but you can smell it, especially in Old Dorm. We're all part of the Phoenix legacy, and when we go our separate ways after graduation, a piece of us will always be left behind here, and we hope to leave Woolrice having made a positive impact. So, what are we looking to make even better? Well, first off, vice presidents are in charge of housing and parking jacks. Combined, we both know what it feels like to be a rising junior during housing jack, be on the wait list, go off campus, and wait for a room over the summer. As a result, we have a plan for improving these areas.
It can also be difficult to know where to start. In terms of going off campus or deciding on the many options of rooming on campus, Jane and I would provide personalized meetings to anyone who needs advice. We have two different perspectives, a junior who decided to go off campus and one who decided to stay on their junior year. For off-campus housing, we've seen a huge problem of last-minute scrambling. Whether students were on the waitlist too long because they put things off to the last minute, or whether students to help fix this, we would send a recommended timeline, for example, when to decide if you're going to be on or off campus, or when you should sign a lease, along with weekly reminders for those dates.
The wait list for both housing and parking is also a very tricky situation. It depends on many complicated factors, but the key to improving the wait list is providing complete transparency. We would do this through communications, specifically a viewing platform revised regularly and constant updates to people on the waitlist, especially during the summer. As one of your Woolrice webmasters, I would create a page on the Woolrice website exclusively for housing and parking needs that would include stuff like the waitlist, housing and parking rules from the bylaws concisely stated, and a list of recommended off-campus resources.
The VPs also oversee the directors and committees. Between us, we have served as cultural, spirits, outreach, associates, and elections committees. And with that experience, we would expand the roles of the committee directors to become more involved within their subcommittees. As VPs, we would become more involved by having meetings with each individual committee every semester. As the South Asian Society president this year, and with Jane as beer bike and fall college coordinator twice, we both understand the gravity of keeping track of the budget and staying on top of deadlines and priorities. By working closely with the treasurers, we would increase the transparency of each committee's budget by making it available on the college website and communicating with the directors regularly to ensure it's being updated.
Now to the fun part, the actual housing and parking jack. During my freshman year, I was a new student representative and helped compile a comprehensive report about Rice's housing system. I learned about all the awesome ways that different colleges went about doing their housing jack, so I think we could incorporate a lot of their ideas into our own. Plus, we both know it's a really tough time for a lot of people, so we make sure it's enjoyable, relaxing, and surprising for everyone. Exactly how? Oh, that's a surprise, but a promise.
Overall, we both believe that we have the experience and the qualifications to do the job right. And to finish our time at Will Rice as your vice presidents would be an honor. Thank you so much for listening, and remember to vote for Jane and Arjun to be your next vice presidents. Thank you. Any questions? opportunity.
What's your opinion on parking for OC juniors?
That's a good question, Schmitty. Well, for those of you who don't know, a new bylaw was just passed that next year 4 parking spots will be guaranteed for off-campus juniors. So it's good news for you rising juniors. So I think it's a move forward.
I'm actually off campus this year and I don't have a car, but I know one of my roommates does, Joyce. And I feel like off-campus or parking for South Lot for off-campus people would help provide both, I guess, letting off-campus juniors feel like they're part of Ulrichs and feel like they're appreciated. Also, and it would help them feel like they could become more involved instead of staying like distant from the college, which sometimes I feel like I am. But any more questions or comments?